I'm Andersen, the Senior Creative Director on DC Universe Online.
So what are the challenges of bringing DC Universe Online to the PS4?
Well, it's actually been a real relief for us because, we have expertise getting that game on the console with the PS3. So the PS4 offers us even more memory and more muscle to put behind the vision of the game. So given all the things we went through to try and get that to work on the PS3, getting it on the PS4 was actually not too hard for us. We got it up there pretty quickly after getting on the dev kits, and that's why we have it here on the floor today.
And are there any special features that we weren't introduced to in the last game?
Well, we're going to be offering much more enhanced graphics on the PS4 version. You're going to see higher resolution textures, higher resolution animations, and then when you go out into the cities like Metropolis and Gotham City, you're going to see that the LOD system is going to go much further out. So it's going to be just a much higher fidelity experience. Of course, we're going to be supporting the DualShock on the controller and also the headphone jack and stuff like that. And a little more news later once we confirm some things.
Speaking of confirmations, are there any new characters that we can look forward to?
Well, we're constantly releasing new content for the game. We're going to be supporting the PS3 and PC versions. The PS4 is just going to be a new platform for DCUO to be on. You'll see constant DLCs coming out, about 4 every year. We just released our 7th one called Origin Crisis, and we just announced our 8th one called the Sons of Trigon, which is going to be coming out sometime this summer. And we confirmed that here at E3 this year, so that was really exciting news. Going to focus on Wonder Woman and Cersei and the Trigon storyline that was in launch, so really exciting stuff.
As someone who's brought comics to the gaming platform, how do you feel comics are influential on video games?
Well, comics are a great, huge influence on video games because the amount of time it takes the creators, basically the writers and the artists, to get something on the page, experiment with the creative ideas that they have. There's a lot of kind of experimentation and exploration that goes on with the characters and the various storylines. And it's just a huge place for, I think, creative people like myself to draw on, to get inspiration and ideas.
And is there any special feature that you're looking forward to getting into the hands of gamers?
Well, I mean, just DCUO on the PS4 is awesome, right? I mean, I'm excited about that. We have a lot to offer with DCUO. We have a highly physics-based game, which is appropriate for our superheroes. People are picking up buses and throwing them down the street, and also our action combat. So the extra performance on the PS4 is really going to make our action combat system with all our counter mechanics really sing. So I'm looking forward to that.
Can you expand a little bit more on that combat system?
Yeah, we have a really cool action-based combat system. There's no auto attack in DC Universe Online. You're very connected to your character. All the inputs you do on the controller are reflected by the actions in the screen. And we have very active combat mechanics, like when you block, you can counter someone's finishing move and put them on their butt and then start counter-attacking. Or maybe if you're blocking, they're going to see that and use their block breaker on you. So you have to be really careful about the situations that you're using these things in, or you might find yourself on your butt taking a whipping from your opponent. But if you're good, you can turn that to your advantage to do the same to them. So really cool PvP in our game as a result of that. And of course, our player versus environment against the NPCs has really taken a step up as a result of putting those mechanics and really refining them on the PS4 as well.